What's going on, everyone? This is the Brand Builder, and before I get into this video, check out this clip by 19 Keys. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
Drug dealer is the old trope, rather. So even being an aspiring rapper or drug dealer, that's the old idea of success in the culture when we didn't have as much exposure.
YouTuber is making more than a
YouTubers and TikTokers. Yeah. They dancing while these cats is out there risking their life and getting more money. Wow. They may be doing Airbnb, they may be doing Turo or doing credit, and they're making more money.
Vacation
right now, there's so many different ways to create different streams of income. You have to be lazy not to pick.
I have been saying this for a very long time. The internet is the new trap, right? There's so many ways to get money online that there's no excuses. The only way that you really have an excuse is to just simply be honest and say, I'm lazy, right? I talk about side hustles. This is side hustle motivation. And if you're gonna get anywhere in 2023 and going beyond, you're gonna have to adapt some level of a side hustle. Whether you're making an extra $500 a month, which is really not gonna do much for you, but $1,000 or better is really where you want to be at in this economy with all the inflation and things going on. Because a regular 9-to-5 is not going to work out for you and your spouse or you by yourself. If you live by yourself, you got to work harder than if you have a spouse, because you have to make up for that extra income that's not coming into your home. On my own, no help, no government assistance, no nothing, right? And this is done and achieved firstly by me not only working hard, but also having side hustles. So whether it be passive income, investing via stock market, real estate, and also having data, which is basically passive income through streaming and content creation, you gotta just keep it moving. I take my bottles and cans back too. It's crazy, because making an extra $1,000 a month is good. You know, I remember when I started out on my side hustle journey, doing that kind of, doing those kind of numbers, moving past the $2,000 and $3,000 stage per month, and saying to myself, wow, you know. So some people, if you're making like, you know, $5,000 a month take home from your job, and you make an extra $10,000 a month from your side hustle, you know, that's $15,000 a month. You know, I just actually was talking to a friend of mine, and it reminded me, because I was watching this on Instagram, and shout out to everyone that's been contributing to what's been going on. But I was listening to a friend of mine that I haven't heard from in 10 years, and he sent me a Facebook request, and I noticed that although we haven't spoken in a while, I noticed he had all these streaming posts, and he used to be one of these guys that used to just play video games in the mall. He was a mall rat, and until Twitch came out, until you could stream video game play on YouTube. And now he's a guy that makes $19,000 a month. So that's, I think, something in the ballpark of around $228,000 a year. So think about that, making about almost $250,000 a year off of streaming. The internet is the new trap. Seriously. I mean, you have a lot of solopreneurs who have graphs and different sources of income. Because usually, if you're making $20,000 a month or more, you usually have about anywhere between 3 to 4 different sources of income that get you there, right? For some people who only have one source of income, I feel sorry. This is not the way to go about doing things. Even if all you do is work at your job and invest a portion of your money into the stock market and dividend stocks. And I just saw someone today who was talking about how much they make a month in dividends. So they make $1,700 a month in dividends, right? So let's just assume that this person's job pays them like $60,000, $70,000 a year, right? He has that extra income coming in from dividends. Now, $1,700 could pay his mortgage. $1,700 could pay his car note. $1,700 could pay a lot of the bills in the home. Not that you use it and you live off of it, and you really shouldn't live off of that little bit of money, but you always have a backup plan. You can save some income. You can